Not in Big Momma'S House.
Why did every comedian feel the need to do one of these dress-up movies? Big Momma'S House is another one of those movies that some dude dresses up as a big lady. They thought this was so funny back then. Also, why does Martin like dressing up so much? I swear like half the people in his own show were just him.
Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good?
Anyway, this time he's somebody's big mama. So let's get into basically how Martin Lawrence would interpret Medea. This movie was recommended by @MrKaji8913. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And it's been a while since they first commented this. There may be more that recommend it, but I try to keep tabs on what people are suggesting. Let's get into the video. The movie starts off with this dog fighting ring and Martin Lawrence as the FBI in disguise to shut it down. And honestly, good for him. If these people couldn't tell that this man is not one of them from this disguise, they deserve to be shut down. Bro looks like the Thing.
Y'all ain't never heard of Soul Korea?
I'm convinced that the only reason this scene exists is so Martin could make that joke. That joke specifically.
Soul Korea?
So Martin is playing Malcolm, and it turns out this whole disguise act is his thing. Nia Long is in the movie and she's playing Sherry, and she decides to go on vacation with her son to escape her past. Dang! What do you need that big old chest for? What's in there? WMDs? You're going on vacation, not to war. The FBI are trying to catch Lester, who's played by Terrence Howard. They need this investigative team for this man, even though he's just casually walking around the streets. So they send Malcolm and his partner to Georgia to catch Sherry and Lester. They ran out this big old house to spy on this old lady and her family. And they even break into her house and plant equipment just for good measure. That's a lawsuit. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's the FBI. Why is he running like this? Like, I know you're trying to be sneaky, but how about not running around in the most suspicious way possible? Big Mama gets home before Malcolm leaves and releases all of her stewed prunes right straight through her. Big Mama has to leave for a couple weeks, so the FBI decides to tap her phones.
Leave me a little message. As soon as I get back, I'll give you a shout.
What is my baby Sherry?
What the f*** is that?
Big Mama, you're there.
No, you ain't.
This man sounds nothing like her. Didn't you just hear the voicemail message? Malcolm decides to be Big Mama so he can trick Sherry into staying. So when she comes over, she sees Malcolm in a fat suit. But he's not acting like Big Mama very much. It's more like a random tipsy old lady.
Great big hug. Sherry. Ooh, you used to puff and wheeze something wicked.
So Big Mama starts cooking for them and she serves them this AI generated plate. And her boyfriend comes over on freak time.
My mouth is closed, but these hands are open. No! Go back and finish, son, but you can't hide. Brother, you don't come up in a woman's house and leave with your shaboink boink.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Nah, Ben, you are on one. Freaky old man just walking into this lady's house for the shaboink. Man, go on somewhere with that. Also, Big Mama is a midwife.
Big Mama! What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. You don't want your business waving all in the air.
Whoa! What are you doing? Bro, okay, at some point this has to stop. You already ruined her relationship with her boyfriend. Now you could have just offed this mother and her child.
What they need Crisco for?
I'm electrician. Trent.
How did you know his name?
Big Mama been bragging all over town about you, man.
No, she hasn't. She just met him like yesterday. Literally yesterday. Big Mama hasn't left Sherry since they got there. The family heads into town and for some reason all these old ladies sign up for karate classes. This dude is just beating up on these women though.
You got to be prepared for this.
Malcolm don't like that very much, so he decides to put the paws on this man. But it's Big Mama.
Don't you think you're being a little rough on the ladies?
You think a mother's gonna take it easy on you?
So Malcolm and the boy go hooping, and after all that, the next day they eat breakfast. How did you learn to cook so fast? It's been what, 3 days since you become Big Mama and now you're cooking the whole IHOP menu. This must be like the movie Like Mike where you get powers when you throw the suit on. So Malcolm convinces Sherry to go out with him as Big Mama in a display of master manipulation. They're out taking pictures and making memories like their family, and even though she just met this man like 3 days ago.
Most people aren't who they say they are.
Gotta trust somebody sometime. Well, let's start with me.
Big bro, you got a whole lot of nerve talking about some start with me. You're sleeping in her grandmother's bed acting like her. You're the FBI. You're the least trustworthy person in this whole movie so far. Then we get this freaky scene where Malcolm flashlights it up in the bedroom as Big Mama.
What's that?
What's what?
That's just my flashlight.
Is there another flashlight under there?
It's the thuggish ruggish ball.
Out of pocket for that shit.
No! No, please, I can't let this slide. You got aroused and poked her as her grandmother twice. Are you serious?
I didn't sleep with her. Big Mama slept with her.
Is this serious?
The next scene is in church and Malcolm further tarnishes Big Mama's personal life.
I heard a sweet, angelic voice say, "Boy, you better get that thing out my face." Get him. That's right. It was Hattie Mae Pierce.
This is not Hattie Mae Pierce, y'all. Is no one gonna call this out? I know I went through this in the last video, but if I seen this happening, I would at least think she got laryngitis. Is no one gonna, in the entire neighborhood, gonna reckon? Man, I'm done. Big Mama gives a sermon and she uses her time to speak to Sherry's situation, even staring directly at her at some points.
Some of us we've all sinned. Lord knows I've sinned.
After this, she breaks it down on stage and they go home to find out they threw a surprise party for Big Mama. And unfortunately, the boy's war-ready survival kit was hiding the money, so Sherry tries to dip.
I didn't say anything to anybody because I was afraid I was gonna lose my job.
Ah, nah, man. You ain't doing all that running from the law just because you scared to lose a job and you didn't even... Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? You can't just be kissing Big Slob all over the target, bro. You're on a mission.
I know that ain't who I think it is. He is, ma'am.
Oh, nah. When you arrest Lester, go ahead and lock Unc up, too. The real Big Mama gets back a bit too soon, so they end up mistaking Malcolm for the real Big Mama and lock him out, even though they have entirely different outfits on. And they're the FBI, so while Big Mama's getting it down on the floor, Malcolm has to bust in through the window to get in the house. So we get the big reveal.
Not in Big Momma'S house.
Okay, I see you, Big Mama. You really with it like that. Low-key, Malcolm has been playing a good Big Mama. Bro was dropping nuggets of wisdom throughout the whole movie and helping people out like a real old lady. And after seeing Big Mama fight for her house like this, that karate scene might not be too far off. He might just be Big Mama. Albeit a little bit more tipsy, but after everyone at this party sits and watches this grown man beat up on this old lady, Malcolm beats Lester and saves the day. Sherry denies Malcolm's love, understandably, but then Malcolm gets her anyway by coming to give his quote-unquote testimony at church.
The makeup, you know, the whole and the protrudingness.
Are you serious, my brother?
Excuse me. Look, that was fake.
I mean, yeah, I think we understand that, big bro. You know, this man came to church asking for understanding, not to apologize. Where's the accountability? What about Big Mama? What about you almost burning the house down? What about the flashlight? Bro, I can't with you, bro. I can't do this no more. This is probably the best dress-up lady film that I've done so far. It was actually much funnier than I had anticipated, mostly because of how stupid the situations were. Also, Martin is just naturally funny in this role. There were some jokes that were just kind of just stupid, like all the big jokes and how for some reason Malcolm was way more horny as Big Mama. Like every time he would put the suit on, his libido would go up by like at least 50 cents. I saw this movie as a kid before, but I was not expecting it to be as enjoyable as it was before. But to sum it all up, it was a more fun experience than I had thought. That last scene was genuinely hilarious to me though, for all the wrong reasons. He legit didn't say sorry once throughout the whole end of the movie. Anyway, let me know what y'all think and comment some more movies that y'all might want to see me overview. If you like this video, please leave a like and share and check out some of my other content. If you like my vibe, then I would love it if you would subscribe. Glory be to God.